y'all, come look at this.
There's not a big pool of good men.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. You tell me.
Listen, there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. I'm clapping for myself. Where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rocker in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're going to walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't going to go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we not looking at you. But there's plenty good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being shit? She'll say, this man ain't shit, he ain't shit, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman. What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself? Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
All right, you all, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you all are here. I wanted to definitely provide some more videos to you all because I really want you to understand the value, especially you men out there who are looking to get married, who are single, or you could be single and dating someone. I want to definitely make sure to let you know that things are only going to get better, and here's why. I was doing some other videos the other day and it made me think as I was walking around in the store, why does it appear that there are seem to be more married men outside of the Black community than within the Black community? And what I began to realize and think as I've been talking to people is a lot of it comes down to money. And so when I thought about that, I said, you know what? There is a lot of talk online about six-figure men making more than six figures a year. That's what a lot of women are wanting to go towards because they want to enjoy the lavish lifestyle, not really concerned about the actual person. So I want to make some much more positive content that circles around trying to definitely get compatible people together. Now, I'm not trying to be a matchmaker because that's not the area that I specialize in. And not saying I specialize in relationships entirely overall, but just generally talking to people. I wanted to find a way that is much more impactful as I'm going around in society and just talking to random people. I mean, ladies, generally, think about this. Ladies, when you're in your most feminine state, men are going to spot that. They are going to then approach you because they want to be able to come to you, step to you, and knowing that you're in your feminine state, that you're going to be nice. You're definitely going to be cooperative. And of course, they're looking to see if you're fit as well, too, because men like to look at the physical aspect. Now, ladies, I know you all love a man that drives a nice car. I know you love a man that may have a nice wash, nice home, and all this and that. But you have to understand, especially when you are in your 20s, you are still building. People sometimes make it seem like that 20-year-olds out here are definitely getting the bag. They're making all this money, and they have not even found themselves yet. You still have growing to do. But around 30 years old, people should have an idea of where they are going in life, should have a few years in their particular career field, so that way they know exactly what direction that they're heading. But here's the thing. When you have a lady that's in her feminine state, a lady that knows where she's going in life, you have a man that's in his masculine state, and a man knows where he's going, and you two cross paths, and you have a plan and a vision to build a household together, to therefore bring life into this world, to continue your family legacy. That is most definitely a beautiful thing. Why aren't we seeing a lot more of that type of stuff online versus the dysfunction that we're seeing amongst each other? When you look, and I've traveled to many different countries, and I don't see the same things that I see in America, I don't see in other countries. And I wanted to definitely talk directly to us and to our community, because sometimes you have to have people who are on the side that a lot of you are trying to get on, a lot of times don't actually spread the knowledge and spread the content unless you know them directly. But I see more single people behavior online more than anything. So what is single people behavior? Single people behavior a lot of times can be the dysfunction that we're seeing that is being popularized to make it seem like that is the norm. So people who are not from here look at us online, they say, oh, this is how the Black community acts. So then they begin to respond to you accordingly. And you've seen a lot of the videos online. What you don't see is a lot of the married couples online, because a lot of times married couples, of course, are going to want more peace. They're not going to want the drama. And that's why I specifically wanted to make sure that the content that I put out is not only authentic, it's definitely from the heart, because I really want the best for our community, just like everybody else wants the best for their community. Nobody wants their community to show the downfall of their people at all. That works against life. But when you look at it on the average timestamp, whether you that man is just graduating from high school, getting ready to get him a job, that lady is just graduating high school and she's getting her a job, or they both decide to go to college. Once they become fully functional adults, fully functional, responsible adults, which are grown adults that pay their bills, that have their own residence, whether it be renting or owning, they have some type of transportation, may not be the newest, could be a hoopty, whatever, but they put a resource together. I gave the example the other day of two people who may work at a fast food restaurant, whether they work at McDonald's or Pizza Hut, busting tables or whatever. If both of them people are making $20 an hour, the boy and girl, young man, young woman, they putting their two $20 hours salaries together, their hourly jobs together, to have a $40 an hour household that they're building together because they have a vision and a plan. That is what we need to see more of in our community. What we don't need to see is the dysfunction where a lot of times what we see online is that man has a general job where he's hourly working at a factory slinging boxes at FedEx and UPS or driving the truck, and the woman is not wanting to be with him because he is doing physical labor and he's not making the six figures, the $75,000 a year, is a problem. But everybody else outside of the Black community, white, Black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Bulgarian, Czechoslovakian, they understand the memo and they are more married than we are in our community. So how can we change that? This is how we can change it. We can start within our home, letting our kids know, seeing what our kids want to do for a living. As they grow older, they see mom and dad are working together. They go out into the world and find the person that they are supposed to be with. That man is going out looking to find a young woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. Before they even start getting serious, they start talking about what they want to do for a living, the type of lifestyle that they want to live. Now, just because the lady asked for an exclusive lifestyle, that's fine. She just has to find the matching man that wants to provide that. And because he's going to be bringing that to the table, he may not want her to bring that to the table. He may want her to just be a stay-at-home wife, and that's fine. That works for some people. But two incomes, no matter how much you make, works better than a single income, and here's why. Because if that six-figure man loses his job and you don't work, ladies, and you don't make and bring in the money to support the household as well, you both fail. Your household fail. And that's why I always say two incomes is better than one. I don't care if that woman is making $150,000 and that man is making $50,000 a year. You both have to respect each other, respect each other's boundaries, so that our community can grow and move forward from that, because there's some other young person out there that's looking at you that wants to move along accordingly. Because see, in our community, we like to gauge success by cars, by jewelry, by watches, by materialistic cars and things and toys. Other communities gauge their success by the investments that they have. And I've actually seen this in people's homes. They have investments, they have art and things. You talk to the husband and wife, and they are together putting their resources together to build because they understand the assignment. We don't understand the assignment within our community, and I want us so bad to be able to do that so that we can see more Black families together, because that is what we need in order for the world to thrive. That's what's super important. We need to get off the bandwagon of talking about all this 6-7 figure requirement. We need to get average working everyday people together so that they can build. Somebody wants to get out the hood over here. It's possible. Everything I'm talking about is not impossible. This can literally change in over 1 year. 1 year. Because if you have a supportive spouse, they're going to push you to do better and better and better. It's nothing more than a man having a woman who supports his vision, because he can move. It's nothing like a woman who has a man who is supportive in her endeavors and things that she wants to do, that's going to be able to build and pour back into the home. Because it takes, just like it takes 2 people to make a child, it takes 2 people to change a household. 2 average people can make this work. 2 average people can put their two $50,000 salaries together to have a 6-figure household. Think about that, people. Please, ladies and gentlemen, comment below, like, listen, and subscribe. Lifestyle by SK, where wine, cigars, and relationships create a tapestry of extraordinary experience. You all have a good one.